What if you realized that the answer to every seeming problem, those issues that keep you up at night, that create anxiety and stress, what if you had the answer to every single one of those issues, challenges, problems, suffering, and pain? I believe you do. What if within you was this incredible golden key called courage? What if that key was available to you at every single moment within your life to place into that door of fear, of anxiety, of stress, of doubt? What if this key, which is the key I'm going to hold up, could be placed inside that lock, and that you could turn it all the way so the door opened and you could receive the freedom that you so yearn to experience in your life? I'm Carolyn Cooper, and I have been on a mission my entire life to figure out what love is, what love does, and what love represents. And this journey of discovery has led me to where I am right now, which is to realize that the key that I was looking for everywhere else outside of myself, my entire life, through other people, through my success, trying to find it, is something that was within me all along. I looked for approval. I became an excellent actress to bring this position of enthusiasm and joy to the surface, yet behind my mask, I was in pain, I was in fear, and I felt lost. So I was really, truly seeking, how can I live my best life? How can I live my life with purpose and meaning so it actually matters? How could I create this life that I felt that I had more space for grace, that I could create this position of fear's demise and to allow freedom to rise for me? My journey took me to many places, and one single person made the biggest difference for me. Her name was Emma. She gave me this key. She told me that what I was seeking, the freedom that I so desired, the love that I was looking for, was in the concept of thinking above the line. That it's always a line of decision. So I want you to imagine drawing a line in your life, drawing a line of being decided on what matters most, to start dreaming again, to start visualizing the life that you truly desire and what you want. And realize thinking below the line, which is what Emma taught me, is any thought in fear, any thought doubting what was going to happen, any thought in self-judgment or judgment of others, or criticism, or resentment, or blame, or regret, any thought that was in the past of guilt, any thought that was in the future of worry, to simply be present and realize that the door to freedom is self-awareness on what we are choosing to think. See, our thoughts become things. We manifest and create in our lives what we focus on. The true exploration of manifesting what our big dreams are and our visions is to become conscious, self-aware on what we're choosing to think every moment. And by giving ourselves that permission, we get to look at our lives as an experiment. Well, if I do what Carolyn's saying right now, if I'm completely aware of my thoughts and make the decision to increase the percentage of thoughts above the line, I'm going to test this out. I'm going to see what happens. I guarantee you that your life will change. It will be transformed, because the truth is our responsibility and our accountability for our own life is connected to, first of all, what I think, which leads to how I feel, which leads to what intentional action I decide to take. So, love-inspired leadership is making that decision over and over and over again. And I think it's making that decision to truly look deep down into the mirror and tell yourself the truth about what is about your life, what's working and what isn't working, which is the first step of my Aim High signature process system that I take my clients through. It starts with truth. And what I find fascinating about life, sometimes we think our own truth is the only truth, and it may not be. It may be something completely different. So it starts with truth. And the next level is trust. How well do you trust yourself? Do you trust yourself to follow through with what you say you're going to do? Maybe, maybe not. This is an invitation for you to realize that you have the choice to choose your life. And every moment contributes to either adding to your life or taking away. So we have the power to change, yet we resist it at all costs. We have excuses, we justify why things don't need to change. Life is meant to be in motion, not stagnant, not stuck, not the same, not in our comfort zone. It's meant to be fluid. It's meant to be progressing forward and using that reclamation of change in our lives, because the choice is ours. And the key, I know, is courage. And it's unapologetic courage. It's being all in. It's making that clear and final decision to design and create your life. I think the world is our oyster. My mother always told me that it wasn't. I have proved her wrong. Whatever we focus on grows. Whatever we clearly decide on in our intentions, in our unconditional love, in our unconditional integrity, that is the difference that we can make in our lives. And it's always an opportunity to think above the line. When you're all in, when you're decided, that's when everything changes. You're not aware of it at the moment, but that's when it does. And the incredible, mystical, magical aspect of that, with that door wide open, is that's when opportunities land in our lap. That is when things happen precisely in the way that we want them to. You might call it God, you might call it the universe, you might call it love, you might call it the divine. But we need to know what matters most to us first, and then have the courage to take a risk and move forward towards that, regardless of the fear in our own mind. It's an opportunity on the other side of that door of fear is what limitless love is. It's creative expansion. It's the freedom to live life fully and trust this flow of life, because that's why we're here. That's how we're going to change the world. That is when love is calling us forward. So someday is now. Make the decision, be decided to have self-awareness, compassion, and love for yourself and everybody who matters most to you. You can allow love to lead. You can put love in motion, because it's the practice of allowing love to lead that will make the difference for us individually, as well as change the world. Love is waiting for you on the other side of fear. And it's only up to you to take that key of courage, turn that lock, and walk through.